What is up, Knights of Vex? We are at the final week of the season of 3v3. We are doing pretty good. No complaints. Been hanging out in the top 100 all season long, floating around the top 50. We are at currently, I think, 55 in the world. This week, going to be even more insane. Lots of tough opponents, names that I never thought I would even get to face, because I used to see them all the time in the top 50 floating, and here we are, facing those big accounts. Just want to point out and say, life is good right now. It is summer, nice blue sky, had some nice iced coffee, was outside for a little bit. Feels good to be alive. Just wanted to point that out there. So if you guys aren't getting enough time outside, go get some sun. It makes you feel really good. And in New York, it's very sunny. So Vex is a very happy camper. No longer going to be looking like Casper the Ghost very soon. Hopefully. We're gonna see if the sun exposure at a moderation is going to be okay for Vex. But anyway, Grand Arena. Here we are. 3984. Just to get the official ranking of where I am. Oh, we're at 54. Okay. 54 in Kyber. So with a win here today, which is going to be very hard, we're going to be back in the top 50. The goal is to win the next two matches. If I win the next two, that should solidify a top 50 ranking for the season. So hopefully we can do it today. Not going to be easy. We are facing Maximus. I have seen this name floating in the top 100/top 50 for a very long time. And to no surprise, they are in Vanguard of Desader. The guild known for trying to clap Vex cheeks on the regular. I have a handful of wins, and they have a lot of wins against me. So, need to step up my game to beat players from one of the best guilds, if not the best guild in this game. Kyber 1. I don't see a legacy score. I don't know if that's normal, but I don't know why. 16.8 million galactic power. Going very hard on the error units. That's absolutely fine. So is your boy Vex. Just not doing 7 stars right away. Relic 10s. That's what it's all about. Let's take a look at these Relic 10s. Yep, 3.5 rows. So a little bit more than 3.5. Very good. The ones that are pointing out to me are Apo, which is different. Drogon, Hoi Yang, Skywalker, Spirit. I can't say I argue with that because she's on my list for Relic 10 because she's so essential for being able to counter Ahsoka Ezra with her damage and her crit chance against certain crit avoidance crons. Bumping her up is going to increase her crit chance, so hopefully that my Ezra was fast enough to stop Great Mothers. It might not have been. I got to check the reports and see how they did, but lots of Relic 10s. And all the good stuff. Mercenary Wrecker, obviously a big Bad Batch fanatic. That whole guild is very big into the Bad Batch. Datacrons, you can imagine every single one is maxed on peace and power. Every single one here. So we're at a massive Datacron disadvantage. And my God, I hope I don't have to see this today because I didn't think this was going to be here. They have the Shorty level 9. Please do not be on defense. Please. Anyway, they have started to attack. They're at 17-17. They're whooping me. Absolutely whooping me. I didn't change much of my defense. Nothing too crazy, but one-shot everything. One-shot everything. Checking that back wall. All one-shot. And take a guess. The top. All one-shot. So, where they currently stand on ships, they are either attacking as we speak or they're waiting for me. 2 fleets remaining. So, can't afford mistakes. Definitely can't afford a drop. A drop is GG. Can't even afford much banner loss if I want to win. We have to deal with a very tough bottom front wall. Rey, Lord Vader, Darth Vader Dual Zen, Queen Amidala, and Jabba. All the tough teams. Up top, Aphra, Sign of Django, Mace, Stormtrooper Luke, and Gungans. That's not as frightening, but that back wall is going to be hiding some goodies. Obviously, Ahsoka Ezra's back there, I would think. Possibly a Kylo, possibly a Leia. Got to keep that in mind. This player is very good. They're in the top 50 for a reason, and they're currently blowing through my defense. I think I have to be so smart with my counters, not afford to drop anything, but just stay locked in and don't get, stay focused, not mess up my matchups and counters, and hopefully we can come out with a win. So let's try to be efficient as possible and get a win against Vanguard. Here we go. Big power play. Could end up biting me, but I need to be cautious of the back wall. I don't know what's hiding back there. It could be cheese, but I gotta Gotta make sure I can keep enough back there. So I'm starting this Grand Arena out with the riskiest counter of them all. Saw Gerrera, Luthen, and Kleya versus the Palpatine Mara Jade variant. You have the speed up on a basic, the bonus turn for Sith 6, which is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Palpatine 9 with crit damage, defense, and health. It's frightening. I'm going with a evade level 3, crit avoid 6 with my highest defense cron, 313% with a little bit of health. The goal is for them to survive the beginning. That's what needs to happen. Survive the beginning and try to kill Vader and the whole team before the Death Mark shenanigans gets into play. So this could be a throw. I have Kenobi available. I'm saving him for another team. Let's cook, Vex. Knights. Let's try. We're alive. The defense, kind of helpful. Okay. Got to get them out of fracture. Not looking great. Not looking too great. We haven't moved yet. Have not even moved yet. That's going to be a GG. We didn't even move. Wow. Didn't even move. I think I got a little unlucky with the fracture. Yep. That, I have a feeling that's it. There's no way I can come back from that. Unfortunate. I had to make a risky play. Because I don't know what's back there. I don't. Probably, I guess you need the focus datacron. Because I got that to work on my ult account, but I had the FDC with Cassian and Luthen. That might have to be the case. I think Saw getting fractured was not very helpful for me. We did survive the beginning. It's not like he did a lot of damage to us, but they got their 2-meter train going. Saw could not recover from the fracture and the stun. And that's going to be the first drop of the Grand Arena, and more than likely going to be the run. So, it is what it is. I tried it. I wanted to try it. Didn't work out for me. Super unfortunate drop, guys, but sometimes you have to make risks like that. I think if... I'm going to be annoyed if the back wall is weak, but that more than likely is going to end the run. Unless they miraculously drop on fleet, or I'm really, really efficient, it's just not going to happen. So, we're going to try Great Mothers against Queen Amidala and see if we can get this to work. It's a Relic 10, Max Elder Protection 3, Wordy Galactic Republic 6 with high defense and high crit damage. I'm going with buffs on a basic with a little bit of crit damage. I think the buffs on the basic are going to be nice here. Some potency, some offense should be helpful. I like blessing Morgan normally, because I like doing the mass swarm on Padawan Obi-Wan. The defense should not matter because we have foresight. Now over here should be a kill. Yeah, that's typically how it goes. Not sure if they're trying to bait Great Mothers, but I do have Leia available. Okay, let's lower some of that HP. Okay, what? How is he modded? He might be modded for offense. That's absolutely absurd. Wow, we might have lost anyway. Look how hard this guy's hitting. Would have been GG automatically. Wow. Okay. We're going to do this together. I'm going to submit this. We're going to look at this together. How are you hitting so hard? He's not even modded for offense. That was accuracy. That was one of the hardest hitting Qui-Gons I have seen. How is he modded so... How is he hitting so hard? Is it really the protection disruption? Is it the passive here? It might have been this. It might have been a combination of how much crit damage is on the stats and this level 6. Very, very interesting. So this Grand Arena was going to be an L regardless. That was absurd what that Kron was doing to Master Qui-Gon's damage. Just had to showcase that. That was absolutely nasty. Talk about a rough start. This is as rough as it can get. Gotta clean it up. I'm going to go with General Skywalker. My God, that was very, very surprising. If I'm trying to keep this at a conservative, like, not go overboard, Great Mothers would have been a perfect answer here, but that damage was way too high for us. Way, way too high. Gonna go for a General Skywalker cleanup. Max Health Protection 3, Wordy Galactic Republic 6. High crit damage and defense. I am very shocked. Maybe I should have went with a defense cron on Great Mothers or something. I don't know. I'm very, very surprised. Alright, let's see how this interaction freaking works. Is he just going to be in protection disruption the entire match? This is going to be a protection disruption, right? No? Relic 10 decoy. Absolutely no joke. Look how hard Qui-Gon's hitting. Watch, this is going to be an L2. Oh my God. This is insane. He's not even modded for damage. Look at this. This is incredible. I have to admit, this is incredible. I don't have a bad Datacron. I have so high defense and crit damage. We're getting destroyed. Wow. I mean, I am in shock at how this beginning is going. What a freaking crazy Queen Amidala team. You know, I have been seeing people say that Relic 10 Master Qui-Gon is sleeper overpowered. That might be the case. He's hitting harder, or as hard as Padawan Obi-Wan, it seems like. I thought, for the Great Mother battle, I thought for sure, as soon as we got the Mass Swarm on Padawan Obi-Wan and killed him, the counter was locked in, easy, just get through it. Got destroyed. Great Mothers got absolutely obliterated. Insane team. Might as well keep this going. I gotta get through the team somehow, so hopefully Bad Batch can do a cleanup in 3v3. I know they work really well in 5v5. 3v3, I don't know, but it's only 2 of them, so I'm going with the Mercenary Protection Recovery 6 with the buffs on a special, a little bit of defense, armor pen, crit damage, and resistance pen. Let's see if we can even get to that point where Crosshair can get to his shtick. Because I'm not feeling super confident. I don't know if that's the right move, but it puts her, you know, exposed. He's hitting like I did something to his family. I technically want to cleanse, I guess. I don't really have any stacks. She's definitely going to be... Still not in the mood to play the game. Yeah, she's done. Let's see, can we get her back up? Okay, you better start hitting people in the next turn. Like, for real. Okay, you're gonna play the game. What is that damage? What is that? Oh boy. I gotta get Omega back. I'm getting to a point where we might not be able to get her back. She's back. But at what... And now we lost Crosshair. Oh my god, we're done. Has anyone else had to deal with this team this season? This is probably the first Queen Amidala I've seen on my main account, and I'm definitely not having a fun time. That's 3 teams doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. Wow. Let me know down below if you guys have had to deal with, or have had to dealt with this. This is annoying. I don't want to have to use a Galactic Legend on a 2-man cleanup. What is going on? Alright, fine. Let's go with Traya. Maybe Traya can do it, and maybe not, because it's a Relic 10 decoy. Who knows how difficult this team has been today. I'm not tilted. I'm just blown away by this team. I swear. I'm genuinely surprised at the damage coming from Qui-Gon. I really do not understand it. There's something in here that he does damage based off his max health. It's his little coin thing, his little dice. Deals special damage based off the 5% of his max health. So obviously he's modded for pure max health. I totally get that. He's at 100k. I don't know. What is the Datacron giving? It could just be the stats. I don't know. The 50% boost to his crit chance and crit damage. It's very impressive. Very impressive. We're gonna go with Traya with the Nihilist Focus Datacron. Let's get past the team today. Yeah, this is gonna absolutely suck. How do I get through the decoy? It's gonna take a year and a day. It's literally Relic 10. This is why Relic 10 Queen, I think, is so nasty. This could be a timeout. I'm not eating decoy. It's a waste. And he's... oh, boy. Auto's not going to be my friend because he'll just eat the decoy. And I have to try to time it. This is crazy. What? Screw it. Screw it. Just hold on a second. Do I have Isolate coming up? Oh my god, I didn't have Isolate. That was a waste of a Annihilate. Right here, right? Nope, next turn. It does nothing anyway. Yep, coming back right here. Oh my, this is going to be impossible. I wasted the freaking Isolate. Can't do full auto. I can't. Does nothing because they're immune to cooldown manipulation. I have to time that. Increase. Look at Traya's health. I think I'm gonna wait until she does her mass form again. Yeah, I'm waiting. I do not care. Waiting. Traya, don't die though. Okay, now we have to move. Wait, she's technically getting kind of low. Hold on. Just wait a minute. I don't think that's enough. Okay, hold on. No, 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 no. Bye, bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Time to move. What a crazy team. I don't think that was going to work first time, by the way. Traya was not going to work first attempt. Guys, that's a crazy team right now. It ate through Great Mothers, Gas, Bad Batch, and now Traya. 4 teams. 4 teams to get through that. Should I have just done Kenobi and called it a day? No, I need Kenobi for Darth Vader Duel's End because Tuskens are risky. Gungans have not worked for me all season. Bad Batch apparently worked against Darth Vader Duel's End, but with the speed up, it could be a timeout. Or you just can't get going because they're so fast. It's very tough. Very, very tough opponent. I mean, he's up here for a reason. I could not get the meta counters to work because the Datacron was way, way too strong and his Master Qui-Gon was hitting so hard. So we're going to keep trying. We're going to still go at this like we have a chance to win, even though I don't think we do, but we're going to keep going. So what my plan would have been for Rey would have been Ufus, because in case there's a Cassian in the back with Luthen Kleya, Queen Amidala is like not even a guaranteed win, but a more comfortable win. So it's a very tough board. I have to just assume there's a Cassian back there. Relic 10 Rey, Luminara, Ben Solo, Focus Datacron. It's very good. Going with Seer, Malico Small, 25% turn meter, crit damage, armor pen, offense, and some health. I think the turn meter is the most important thing here. Increase your cooldowns. Attack you. Go all in on you. Oh, wow. That's nice. That doesn't usually happen. Alright, let's... This is going to work out nice. I'm all hitting very hard. Well, that was the easiest Rey battle I've ever had. Just going to do it for the stun. This might be full. That would have been great. That would have been great. I think the turn meter is everything because you can get Maul to go ahead, proc the Frenzy, Malgus does his thing. You just go first, and it's very, very nice. So that would have been part of my plan. That's what I wanted to do there. So Ufus against Rey, success. Lord Vader would be next, and double Relic 10. This guy's Clone Trooper, so I don't know if they're trying to stop Satele or something like that with that Order 66. I'm not really sure. There's no CX2. It should be a little bit easier. Dark Side, speed up on a basic, damage immunity 6 with defense and health. It's a lot of defense, so I am going to go with Kanata, but I'm going to go with a very expensive Datacron. I'm going with the Wampa FDC. Tons of offense to get through Lord Vader. I think that has to be my best option. I want to save Satele in case there's a back wall stranger. Okay. Have to start here. I don't know if you guys considered this overkill with the FDC, but there's just too much defense. He should get popped right here. There you go. There's also no CX2. I don't know if that's for a reason. I've made this mistake this season as well, to be honest. That was really overkill. Alright, well, I did end up having to use a FDC. I used Wampas, which is extremely expensive. With that amount of defense, it's like, do you want to take a chance? Want to save Leia. Want to save Satele. Bane I want to save as well. I'm saving a lot of teams, it looks like. So, I don't know. Should I have just done Bane against Queen Amidala and called it a day? I don't know. I think I'm trying to be a little too conservative here, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out in the end, but that did work for me. Guess we're going to go back to this Darth Vader Duel's End team because it's so freaking annoying. I don't want Kenobi to have to be the only reliable, safe counter this season. Like, I have to figure out something else. I thought the Saw Gerrera thing was going to work. I have to end up taking the FDC off of defense and just pairing it with Saw, and I think that's going to be my answer. So, Palpatine, again, you guys know the deal. It's dangerous. I'm going to try an Underman with Kenobi and Cat for efficiency for next time. Max Health Protection 3. Bonus turn for Galactic Republic 6 with good defense, protection, tenacity, and some potency. Not a lot of damage stats. Let's see if an Underman here could be pretty offensive. Okay. I think we just insta-kill Mara Jade. I think that's what you do. Go here. Wow, Cat really does not want to play the game. I'm not going to risk that. Because if he doesn't get the kill... Alright, we're good. I will do it. Bonus turn is my friend. Easy. I mean, obviously when you use Kenobi, it's going to be easy. But what if I need Kenobi for the back? That's the big question. So, yep. This might not have made the best decisions. You have to be cautious of that back wall. If there's going to be something powerful. If there's not, you get cheese, then that's on you for not predicting your opponent. But I had to do what I had to do there. I tried to underman, or tried to not go above the strength threshold earlier, and it ended up costing me. But we'll find out after the next match. Last team on the bottom wall, Jabba. Going to use Lord Vader. That was my original plan anyway. Max health damage 3, potency, crit damage, and defense. I'm going with a max health damage myself with a bonus turn 6 for Sith with high defense, potency, and some crit damage. Let Lord Vader walk through Jabba. This is definitely considered overkill, but like most opponents that you're going to face around this neck of the woods are going to have such good Lord Vader counters that it's not worth putting him on defense right now, especially in the higher ranks. There's going to be opponents that use Maz Kanata, Satele. It's like, everything has such a hard counter lately. You have to just make really tough decisions. That's why I feel like the more and more I get into the top 50, there's more and more cheese. I'm not saying my opponent's doing that right now, but some of the opponents this season has been quite a bit of cheese. I'm talking not just like American cheese. I'm talking like some nice cheddar cheese. Alright. Unless he cleanses, she's going down. Or is she not? She is. Not that it would be interesting gameplay, but I would love to maybe... Well, not love. I would love to see if I could do like a super banner maxing kind of video where I just try to go for the highest possible banners on the board and win on just efficiency. I'm not that type of player. I don't like the cheese. But the more and more I climb, the more and more I see it. It's very tough. Once we get to solo Jabba, we're going to do a nice full auto. Like the basics with the Apo and the Nightfall Trooper, because you get Lord Vader to assist, which is what we want. Order 66 means no revive. Very cool. Auto. Yeah, I love facing players from good guilds in the top 50 because you learn something new. It made me look at his modding, and I now want to take a look at my Qui-Gon's modding to see if he's at the 100k mark and try to look for a Galactic Republic Chron for defense with high crit damage, because not sure what more I could have done in that situation. What could I have done differently? The Saw Gerrera thing, that's on me. I tried that, but... Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see if all my effort into not overkilling things is going to bite me. Let's see if this is a very powerful back wall. If it's not going to be, shame on Vex. 505. See? I told you. I told you. We have... I told you this team was going to be here. This is a very tough team. This is a very tough team. And Kylo is a secret trap. So, let's just say, right? Just for an example. I use Bane here, right? I use Bane. I use Kenobi, which I had to. Let me think about the Lord Vader for a second. The JML battle is not easy. I have these available. Leia, no. JML, definitely risky. Bane, fine. There's not that many counters I could have done. So, I think in hindsight, I had the right idea. I think I did. I wanted to save Bane. I really wanted to save Kenobi. that was my goal, because if there was a backwall Kylo, Kenobi would have been available to use against him. Could have done like a Sith Eternal Bane situation here, Leia here, but I had to save my Queen. So Queen might not even be a guaranteed win against this team. The top wall is not the scary part. We have similar ideas with that top wall. Nothing overkill. I mean, it's obviously good teams, but nothing S tier. But this is what I mean. They set a strong defense, and they were efficient on offense. So this is a definition of a good player. Didn't cheese, was uber efficient, and is trying to get me to use teams up front to screw me for the back. I tried not to fall for it. I think I did for the most part, but too much damage was done. If the Saw team worked, I would have been happy. The thing that ruined it, no matter how this Grand Arena was going, this team right here, the Queen team, made us lose. Was going to make us lose. I would have done Great Mothers without even hesitating. So, that's my mindset. Wanted to get that off my chest to just explain why I did what I did, and it makes sense. So, let's keep it going. Let's try this battle out. I've been wanting to try it. I think I did it once on my other account, not against a Relic 10 Cassian. So this will be a good test because this is a double Relic 10 team. Luthen is definitely on my radar for a Relic 10. Anyone that has a spawn unit that's gaining stats from the user is a good Relic 10. So Queen Amidala, Luthen, all solid options. It's the FTC. So that let me be me and let me see. I don't know why. Every time I say FTC, it reminds me of that Eminem song. Let me know if you guys think that too. Anyway, really good stats. You know the deal. Queen Amidala. I'm going with the Luminara focus Datacron just to see. Crit damage and offense. Gotta figure out if this could be consistent. And this is a very good offensive stat, Kron. I think it's like, so the FCC won't let me be, so let me be me and let me see. Something like that. I could be fudging that lyric up, but every time I say FDC, it gets in my head. I don't know if that's just like a me thing. Alright, you have vulnerable. Kindly go down, sir. That's good. Didn't have to use a Wampacron. The Luminaracron is good on offense. Alright, what do we have to do here? We have a bunch of blind. But at least Cassian's gone. He could come back, so I gotta be really cautious of this health threshold. I kind of wanted to save that for the damage immunity, but let's just send it. I'm not too worried about the... don't speak too soon, Vex. Because my Qui-Gon is getting cooked at the moment. Dude, bro, calm down. Uh-oh. He's coming back. At least it's working. Somewhat, right? Alright, we're good. We're good. Qui-Gon was getting a little low. So, saving Queen was the right call. So I'm happy I didn't use Queen against Rey, which I would have done normally. Okay. Very solid. I think that Luminara FTC is very nice to have on offense. The 100% offense crit damage is nice. The tenacity, the potency are an extra bonus towards it. That's the dangerous Cassian lineup you could set on defense right now. It's making a super team of everything. It's going to break up Saw. You can't make 3 separate Rebel Fighter teams, so it's not as good. Maybe you could technically do Saw, Chirrut, and Base still, but that's not nearly as strong without Luthen. But saving Queen was the right call. Speaking of Saw and Chirrut, we're going to go against that team next with Inquisitors. They have the Health and Protection Recovery 3, Crit Avoid 6, Chirrut 9 with 320% defense. Yikes! Still going to go with Reva. Grand Inquisitor Kron, Wordy Inquisitor 6, buff on a basic. Defense, Armor Pen, offense, and some potency. Let's do this. I think I want to ability block. We're not hitting very hard. It's quite a bit of counters. Yeah, he's mad. Wow. Look at those counters. Big hit. Reset. Go away. Reset? No. For the banners. Not that it's going to matter today, but for the banners. And pop. Sweet. Love it. Even with one of the scariest defensive crons you can see on that team, still walked over by Inquisitors. So, very happy I had them available. The reason why I was saving Inquisitors from that front wall was to make sure there was no Leia in the back. If there was Leia in the back, I would have used Inquisitors. But now I'm wondering if Inquisitors would have worked against the Queen. I personally think it's too risky. I have lost that counter way too many times. It does work if you play it correctly, but there's too much RNG with her health threshold. So, I don't know. Got to figure out that one, but this was solid. Kylo is going to be next, and he's been a very successful back wall trap for me this season. Got me holds in 2 rounds in a row. Not this round. Might have been a little predictable after my video, but very solid back wall trap. Luckily, I prepared. I had something available. At least I had Bane with Sith Eternal. They're running crew instead of Hux. The tank revive 3 with high defense, crit damage, and offense. I am going with the max health damage 3 with the Sith bonus turn 6 with some crit damage, some defense, not a lot of health. I think I should be fine. Sith Eternal Bane combined are one nasty duo. Okay. Unfortunately, Dark Ray, Goth Mommy cannot be linked. Or could she have? Whoopsie. Vex made a poopsie. She might get her lightning. Don't know if that's going to change. Let's see if the lightning does anything. I'd rather heal really quick. There's the lightning. Now we'll pop it like it's hot. You gonna get feared? Yes, you are. I'm going to actually relink quick. I think that's the right call. Because she's getting crazy tanky, and she might have another Force Lightning up. Yeah, she did. Oh boy. Alright, come on guys. What are we doing here? Oh boy, Sith Eternal has seen better days. We're losing someone. Who are we losing? He's going to another ult. He's getting mad. He's Relic 10. Should not matter. I think I lose someone. I don't lose anyone. He's taking a lot of turns and he's resisting quite a bit. This is why you want Kenobi. Jeez Louise. You're resisting. That time. Why are you the tankiest Kylo I've ever seen? What is it? It's... Oh, that's why. 225% defense. Up you go. Let's go. No! He siphoned all his accuracy. Yep. Bane is dead weight. It's up to the Sith Eternal. Like they said in Rise of the Skywalker, he can give you everything. Yes! A new empire. Okay. Well, that's definitely not the way I wanted that to go. When I mean Kylo's a scary backwall team, I mean it. He is very, very good on defense. JML will have a hard time. Not sure against the crew variant, but thank God that worked. Not that it's going to really come down to it today, but that would have also been a really inefficient win. I had a feeling I had to save Kenobi. I really wanted to save Kenobi, but could I have just done Sith Eternal Bane on the Darth Vader dual Zen or the Queen Amidala? Maybe I should have just Bane the Queen. Should have just Bane the Queen. Alright. We got through it. This Grand Arena may be dunsies, but this is where the funsies begin. Because I want to try Stranger, Maul, Hatefield, and Starkiller against Ahsoka, Ezra, Huyang, all at Relic 10. I do have Leia available. Leia is an option here. I would have had her, but let's see if this team can actually do work against the Dedra-focused Datacron. Might as well test it, right? Crazy defensive stats. So obnoxious. But we're going to try it. 25% turn meter, defense, crit damage, health, and offense. All pretty good. Cannot insta-kill Ezra. That's a problemo. But I can fracture him. Okay. That's fine. Oh, where'd her protection go? Fracture you. Kill you. Obviously not critting them because of all that crit avoid. But the vulnerable is my friend. You're already at our ultimate. We're not doing that yet. Give some turn meter. You're down. He's feared. This is solid if this works. That's the Ahsoka buff. I'm gonna save it still. Maybe that might have been a mistake. Do you have a stun? What does this do? Do that. Alright. So Ezra might get ticked off for a sec. Maybe should have done the Starkiller ult. That's gonna be a mistake. Or I could get fear because we gain turn meter. I like that outcome as well. Alright, I will send it this time. She's just a really good banner stealer. But this is solid. You and these counters. That's really good damage. Stun. Launch. Definitely taking a little time. Not going to be full banners. Gotta get the heal immunity back on. What is that? What are all those counters? Oh no, he's got resilient defense. Yeah, it's a banner stealer for sure. But it's good to know that this still works. If you guys are in a pinch and want to use your Stranger on offense, this works. Right? That's all that buff did, was just completely steal banners. That's it. That's all they wanted to do. Like, yeah, we want to make her annoying on defense, not better. Heal immunity. Alright. It worked. You're just going to lose banners, unfortunately. But another option for Ahsoka, Ezra, Huyang, all at Relic 10 with a very dangerous Datacron. Very nice to have in your back pocket. Obviously, they're a very good defensive team, but with Satele in the mix, it makes it a little too easy for her to walk over strangers. So his offensive viability is very fun as well. Might as well move on to Master Mace because that's probably one of the next tougher teams remaining. All Relic 9, they have the level 9 for Depa, Wordy Galactic Republic 6 with the max health protection 3. Very high defense and health, going for that durability, but with Malgus in the mix, we deal a lot of true damage. Darth Revan focused Datacron, not even at level 9 because I haven't upgraded it yet, because I don't think it's that useful, and I'd rather have given it to other Crons for stats, so we'll get through this. We might lose Revan, but especially when they can crit him. Alright, we're going to launch 100% extra health to my friend. Just need Darth Revan to, wake up and not get attacked. which they really enjoy Revan. They always enjoy Revan, and I enjoy Revan too. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters, but just leave him alone. Waiting for that big hit on Mace and keep that fear. All right, we're getting there, we're getting there. Can you please leave Revan alone? Sweet! Revan lives. For now. Bye, Mace. Waiting for that to go away so I can heal. Would really like a tenacity down, so I can guarantee that shock. There we go. Not bad. Very cool. Could stall this out for a full 57. Right here. So we're going to do that. And that's going to end it. Alright, 57. Very good. Malgus continuing to walk over Mace this season. Mace has really good value on offense. I have him available. The problem is against a full Relic 10 Cassian team like that with the FDC, it's way too risky. And I got smoked the last time I tried it. So, happy with this win. Always consistent. While we're at it, we have Master Mace on offense, but let's try him out against Bounty Hunters. This would be pretty good value in 3v3. Terminator, basic reset, level 6 with Terminator, with lots of defense. That's a crazy amount of defense, and a little crit damage, but going with a Depa 9, Wordy Galactic Republic 6, protection up 3, with defense, crit chance, protection, and crit damage. Not nearly as good as the stats as his, but let's see. Kind of just want to get rid of Asajj. I mean, that's... I guess that's not the worst damage for how much defense they have on this Datacron. I hope this can work. I don't know if it is. It's already looking pretty bad. Let's see if this was the right move. Because even Forlom is hitting kind of hard. Let's see. Uh-oh. Come on, Mace. Boom. Alright, there we go. Why does Forlom hit like a unit? I'm not sure we could do this without Depa. I didn't have to do this. I wanted to. That protection up is wild, and they have so much defense. Oh, they have tenacity up. That wasn't the right play. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know about this counter. Is this just a Datacron thing? Is it just the high defense? I thought Mace would be a fun try. Forlom. Is Forlom more of a threat than Asajj? I don't think so. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Alright, Master Mace continuing to be a failure. He can beat Cassian, but can't beat Asajj. Interesting stuff. So, I will submit that. I didn't have to do that there, but this Grand Arena is cooked regardless. So, worth a shot. We're going to clean it up with Gungans, and just to show you guys I'm not crazy, this is what I have available. I have Leia, JML, Satele, Bo, tons of options I could have done against it. I probably would have done Leia because that's probably the toughest team remaining, but we'll go with Gungans for the cleanup, buff on a basic with some armor pen, some resistance pen. This should be a breeze. I don't think Gungans were not going to work first, but for a cleanup, they will work. Okay. Counter. I will take it. And nice and easy. Alright, solid cleanup. Not much to go off of that. It's a very good team. Asajj really did great things when they released her for the Sino Django team. puts them into a very top-tier Grand Arena team, and with a high defense cron like that, you can get some holds. Master Mace failed hard. Gungans cleaned it up. I haven't run this in so long. It's felt like an eternity, but we have JML available. Let's use him against Gungans. It's the Torpals variant. They have the buff on a basic with high defense, health, and crit damage. I'm going with Cal and Luke. I'm going with the Max Health Protection 3 with Potency, Tenacity, and Crit Chance. Not even Protection on my Datacron. Don't think I need it. I think the Potency is nice for landing ability blocks and stuff. Which we did. Oh, because we can't assist. Whoopsie. I don't really know how the interaction goes. I don't think he's going to assist himself, so I just rather just play it safe. Freaking frustrating. They have tenacity up. Come on, one more hit. Not the best banners. Okay, we got rid of the generator. I'll go here. Probably not going to get any banners back. There's not a lot of banner recovery on this team without Hermit Yoda. Yeah, it would have been a 54, which is not good in the long term if I was really trying to banner pinch. I'd have to think of something else there. I probably would have done Traya if I had her available, but I needed her to clean up the Queen Amidala. So, in this type of situation, a 54 is fine, but if we were going toe-to-toe, total win for my opponent. Next team we're tackling is going to be Aphra, and gotta use Satele. I'm not going to go Grand Arena without using Satele. Spoiler warning, I have a Conquest ranking video coming out soon, and she's in my top 5. I want to know what you guys think about that early on. I talked about it on stream a little bit. She's going to be a top 5 Conquest unit for me. I want you to guess where you think she is on my list. But anyway, going with a Cleanse level 3 with high defense, health, crit damage, and protection. And their cron is Turn Meter, Basic Reset, high defense, and health. Very, very good setup. All of it is very, very good. Should I have gone with Jolie? Now I'm thinking about, should I have gone with Jolie? You will not revive right now. And that wasn't a Jedi mind trick, meaning you're going to do that first. Alrighty. Down you go. That's a Cartho Nasty quote from KOTOR. Down you go. And for fun, let's go for IG-90 next. Relic 10 Satele, 0 regrets. Boom. Nice and easy, making quick work of Aphra. Absolutely love this team. So good on offense, banner recovery, like protection recovery, which gives banner recovery, which is my favorite type of team. I have no complaints about Satele. She is so much fun, and can't wait for that video. And for the last team on this top wall, it's Stormtrooper Luke with Leia and Han. We're going to go with older Leia. Galactic Legend Leia to go against her younger self. Buffs on a special, Rebel Riposte 6, Leia 9, High Potency, Crit Damage, Armor Pen, you know the deal. Going with the buffs on a special, Riposte, Drogon 9, Armor Pen, Crit Damage, Health, Defense, and Potency, all the good stuff. I could practically throw this on full auto. But for now, we'll have a little fun. they're good at removing stealth. Doesn't matter. And that's it. Alright. Nice and easy. I don't think I went about the character battles as best as I could. I don't. We'll talk more about it in the review, but we did not do well today. Straight up did not do well. We're getting smoked. Oh, wait. I have one more team left. Sorry. One more team. I completely forgot about this backroll team. Whoopsies. Okay. It's Enoch. We're just going to go ahead with Bo-Katan Mandalore. My bad. Just go with this. And we're going to go with a Wordy Mercenary Cron with defense, crit damage, health, and resistance pen. Completely forgot about that. My fault. Buffs on a speed up on a basic with 387% defense. Oh, just a casual 387% defense Cron with Enoch. Yeah, no big deal. Just saying. The fact that he can afford to put a defense Cron like that on a, I'm not going to say a S tier team, but a B team, just shows the Datacron depth they have. I will have to make adjustments for next round. Always good to learn. Problem with this one is it's a 54, which is not efficient. That would not have helped us today. Banner Stealer. Doesn't matter. Still walked over by Bo-Katan, so no complaints about that battle. That's absolutely fine. That brings us to a 1563. We're going to be like 100 banners behind my opponent. They were very, very good. And wow! That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's no way they're getting stuck on my fleet. I mean, that's not what I'm thinking is happening here. But they did go very hard on defense. So they'll have... They're going to be... The fleet meta is an absolute joke at the moment. That's going to be a Banner Stealer, the Leviathan. I'll have to do a mirror match here. I have to make a decision... This would not have been the easiest pick. I might have to do home one. Here. Huh. Alright, this one has me thinking. Leviathan Mirror. Profundity home one? I don't want to do a home one mirror. That freaking sucks. This would have definitely had me stressed out if this was close. Does home one work well against triple attacker without Millennium Falcon is the question. That I don't know. That I do not know the best answer to that. I could try it. I don't think it's going to work. I can't imagine Profundity working without Millennium Falcon. Yeah, this is a... That's a tricky one for sure. That's a tricky one. But I guess the first things first... is I'm just going to do a Leviathan Mirror. And pray I go first. I will do 3 ships, even though I don't think I need it. We're not in that banner pinching moment. But this definitely would have had me thinking. Because without having Executor on offense, and they win the coin flip. Wonderful. So even if I was really pinching for banners at the end, they won the coin flip, and if it's Phantom MK6, that's a banner stealing fleet. Which I'm 99.9% sure it is, because I don't think my opponent's going to set Leviathan without setting that. We'll see, though. Okay. guarantees the win of the match, but there's the banners. Let's see, is it going to be Phantom coming up? Yep, told you. I'm trying to steal banners, and it's working. Absolutely going to work. So let's see who they end up sniping out. If it's good RNG, they're going to snipe out MK6. Let's see. This is where, you know, the banner stealing occurs. Got very, very lucky. I will take that luck. But you're going down, so it's going to end up stealing banners anyway. So it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter in the end. This is going to be a terrible one, like a 67 or something horrible. All because of a 50% coin flip, though. That sometimes it happens in these matchups. Yeah, so fighter. Alright, that's Leviathan down. They won that one for sure. 68, not going to cut it. That would have easily put us behind if this was neck and neck. So that would have been a horrible, horrible decision. We are so beyond behind. It's crazy. Because they've taken out... Look at that. That's neck to neck. Look how ahead they are. So, you know what? We're at the point where we can try some things. So I'm going to do home 1, but I don't know if I need Millennium Falcon in the reinforcement slot. I don't do it enough to really remember. You know what? I'm going to try Rogue One instead of Millennium Falcon. Maybe that's what's going to help me. I don't know. It's a good thing to try it and see. I'm not really a big home 1 versus Executor. I haven't tested it enough. So let's see. I wonder if there's like a certain thing. I think that's the right call. I hope that's the right call. Okay, look at this. Already got rid of Punishing One. Alright, that's an annoying dodge. Right, let's see what happens. We lost the ship. Don't know if I'm playing it 100% correct. Probably not. Especially if Houndstooth comes out, a little scared. It freaking worked! That worked out great! Okay. That's a positive to this Grand Arena. Okay. My home 1 beat a triple attacker Executor. That makes me feel a lot more confident going into that matchup, maybe on my ult account or something like that. I don't have a maxed out home 1 fleet either, but that's really good to know. And now for this, I'll just go in with 2 reinforcements just to try it. That's the first time I've ever been able to pull that off. So, did end up being horrible banners, but hey, it worked. Oh, you serious? Did anyone else just see that? Was that a double dodge? Go down to burning. Go down to burning. Thank you. That's nice. Could have undermanned. No assist. Close. Might as well. Look at that damage. Alrighty, so 75 to end it, and that's going to be a horrible, horrible score. Sub 2,000. I mean, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Now, I might not show the end. My opponent wins. They absolutely have this in the bag. If they end it in the next couple minutes, I will. I'll do another recording, but I got to get ready for the gym. They won this round. It's without a doubt. They have to deal with endurance and malevolence. They're not getting stuck. I dropped so many times over here, and I take full responsibility for the Saw thing. I wanted to try it. I still think in hindsight that saving Kenobi for that back wall would have been the way to go, because that was a horrible, efficient win against Kylo. I would have lost the efficiency game anyway. What I should have done on the front is maybe use Bane on Queen. I was kind of saving Sith Eternal Bane for maybe a potential scary back wall like a Leia or maybe a Stranger or something along those lines. I wanted to save Sith Eternal Bane just in case. If Queen Amidala doesn't work here, I have a backup option. I really wanted to save that team. The back wall Kylo stripped banners, so even if it didn't get him a hold, it stripped a ton of banners for my Sith Eternal Bane team. So, I think I had the right mindset. I executed poorly, and what I think I'm going to do, I don't want to get into spoilers for my next round, is wherever I put that Kron, I think I'm just going to say, screw it to the Cassian, FTC with Cassian, bring it on offense for Darth Vader Duel's End, save some of the other stuff for some other teams, and that's going to be the way to go. Oh, look, maybe we can wait for my opponent to finish. They're gonna finish any second, because they probably waited for me to be done. Yeah, they're gonna walk through my defense. They absolutely won. So, I think, what I was saying, I had the right mindset, couldn't execute it in a way that I thought was proper. The Maz Kanata battle was great. It's these two. But the highlight for this match is going to be Queen Amidala. Do not underestimate a Relic 10, well-modded, really good Datacron Queen Amidala team, because they're going to absolutely smoke you. So, don't know where that leaves us for the season. I'm going to check what we are for the season right now. I'm pretty sure I was 4-2. That's going to bring us to 4-3, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yes, we're going to be 4-3 for the season. So, not bad. I mean, we're in very tough competition. We've had very good wins. So, it is what it is. It happens. But I'm still having fun. We're learning. I didn't feel so tilted today. So, this is going to be an L. But big shout out to Maximus for a fun Grand Arena. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Learned a counter or two. Had some fun along the way. If you did, leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and more importantly, subscribe to my channel to support me and become a Knight of X. On the road to 20,000 subs. How fast are we going to get there? We hit 10K last month. We're at 11K now. Let's see where we end at the end of the year. So thank you guys again. May the Force be with you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.